some biofuel in my inventory. Maybe I can use that for like a truck test run. Perhaps before I do that, I'll put the miners down. Oh wait, I don't have automatic miners. Gee. Just out of absolute interest, what do these rotors, modular frames, truck station, more of the same. Transports up to 120 stacks a minute and costs 20 megawatts to run. Or as refuels if it has access to a matching fuel type. I wonder what that means. Does that mean you gotta pipe stuff in? Let me get a reading on the grid here. 208.7. Now that's 91.3 below the maximum capacity of 300. Grab some of this. Lord knows I need this stuff. I am kind of curious if there are quartz nodes. Anyway, what is that, 90 something? Well, let's just round down for a bit and say 90 units of 90 megawatts. This is another iron node, but it's further away from Spiral Lake, so I'd rather not use it if I don't have to. There are a lot of iron nodes around here. Didn't realize I was so well off. And then up there is another one of those Mercer spheres. No, I'm going to take a sidetrack here and see if I can get at it. I might have spotted this one earlier. It's way up high. However, I've learned a few things about building temporary concrete structures since then. So I'm not so sure I'm ready to write this off as a possibility just yet. Now, where on the rock was that thing? Spotted it somewhere, and if I can find out where it is. Here we go again. I just realized this is a new copper node and it's near-ish to my base, so I suppose I'm going to need a copper sheet factory as well. That won't cost that much terms of resources. Mercer spheres don't just... Ah, there it is. Build a ramp, but I'm going to build it here. I mean, this is strictly temporary. I'm going to be taking it down. What's in the way? I'm in the way. Oh. I'm gonna have to climb this last. Here we go. The effigies ripples through our temples, our veins nearly touch, it is shy. Notes shall be taken and played. From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern, it is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress. Well, they're certainly not Ada's voices, but I'm wondering about, like, well, mostly whether or not there's anything else on top of this rock, but they're talking about notes being played. I'm guessing that's a tune? And on a side note, where did I put my ramp? Oh, there it is. Perhaps the more Mercer spheres I collect, the better I will be able to understand the planet. That seems to be what they're there for. Let's go down here. So I'm gonna have to build a few automatic miners. I've already got one down on that coal node. I need 3 more. 1 for each impure iron node. Then I'm going to pipe the 3 of them into well, one conveyor, then split it up into 2 for 2 separate foundries. looks like the combine factory is humming along at a nice pace. I wonder how many of these things I have. A couple hundred rotors. A few hundred reinforced iron plates. 100 modular frames. Well, that's good for the milestone and all that, but I gotta set up steel production first. While I'm thinking about it, put these away. Well, maybe not the stuff that I got after killing hogs and spitters. One, it's two, it's three. What's this cost? Iron and sulfur make 2 black powder. I'm thinking about explosives. Let me just double check that recipe for things like, yeah, it needs steel. Black powder, sure, but also steel. I think I should have enough for everything else. So I'll have to, I guess, put a truck station down by the node at the lake just to figure out how that particular connection works. And that's 20 right there, 20 megawatts right there. And then the other truck station is another 20 megawatts. The miners together are 15. I think. Let me check that foundry. We have 255. Yeah. 16. Okay. 40 plus 31 is 71. So we're almost using up what we can spare. And then the steel ingots are going to have to be output into one constructor apiece, so that's 8 total, 79. Not a whole lot you can do with ingots by themselves. power slug nearby? Can't see one, but I can sort of hear it. I got other things I gotta do right now. I'll take more of that. Where's that node? Wait a second, never mind the node for now. Oh wait, I remember this cave. I already explored it. It wasn't much. Actually, I think if I were to follow the conveyor belt back, that'll lead me to all 4 of the coal nodes, because 2 of them are like right nearby each other, and the other 2 are not so very far away. Yeah, there's the other miner. And if you look, there's a sandy plains area. So we've got the miner there, and some space for a conveyor belt. What about this truck station? Sends or receives resources to or from vehicles. Why is it doing this? Oh wait, it needs space for the actual tractor itself. How exactly would this go down? I'll put it here. Fixer reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. Oh, you can record path. This ensures it'll connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity. So you do record the paths. Let's see what the... Okay. Maximum transfer rate 0 stacks a minute. Outgoing transfer rate 0 stacks a minute. It's set to load, which makes sense. It's going to be loading here. But what exactly does it mean by stacks a minute? I don't think I'll be needing entire... I mean, a stack of coal is 100. And the foundries put together are going to need 90, so that's like 0.9 stacks a minute. I'm not exactly sure how that works. There's no power to it. Wait, let me make sure that this miner is turned off first. I'll eventually have to overclock it. Connect a power pole at least near-ish to it, like that. wire up both of these. There we go. And go back to the power plants. Whoever it is I'm doing that. I have to find the nearest power, the nearest pole. So that means following the connection. Yeah, here it is. Oh, but the wire's too long to connect to it, so just connect near-ish to it like this. Then connect over here. So the miner isn't on yet. Let me see what this does when it's operational. How would I set the maximum transfer rate? If I'm overclocking this, actually, strike that. What I really need is this is going in at 60 a minute. This isn't exactly going to be the easiest thing in the world to do, but I am going to have to use some of my reinforced plates. Yeah, that's the longest reinforced. Wait. That's to the fuel port. Never mind. I see what's going on here. I wonder, does that mean I should be putting in some coal, like into here, into this? It doesn't tell you how to store fuel. I might need to use coal, but underclocked coal. Let me just stick a miner down here. Wire it up. Oh wait, I gotta shut it off first. Otherwise it'll start and then start backing up. Then I'll have to use a conveyor belt, a regular one, to connect it to the fuel intake. Now that puts the automated into automated power. I'm not exactly sure about this, but if I had to guess, I'd say that I'd have to put the second truck station in place before recording the route. Oh, and look at that. I can run... I suppose you can consider this a test run for... let's clear some of these out of the way. For the route that the truck is, or tractor is eventually going to take. So if I clear away enough of this, I have a line of sight to the way back, or should I say the way up? Because the foundry isn't going to be that far away. I'm not exactly sure how big the truck is, though.